You got some of these little tattletales here with their cameras and their fucking games. It's embarrassing, dude. And the good guys are badder than the bad guys because the bad guys always get caught. And and yeah, the good guys have to be more maneuvering and calculated, but they have to do things within the light of God. Like they have tactics of deception, and but they have integrity, ethics, and white hat principles. The good guys do, whereas they've learned to control their brains. You know, I was watching this thing with CSI yesterday, where the guy, it all involves the sex industry. I caught the end of it. I don't know. It all involves the sex industry, and at the end, um, the strippers and porn actresses were like set free from their bondage, whatever it was, and the good guy was left at the end, and he's like, he comes into the booth. It's perfect. Sees her in the booth. It's an old school like peep show booth or something. You know, it was awesome. And he gives her $100, and he takes a look at her, and then he's like, and she's like, "Is there anything special?" And he's like, "Yeah, just take the day off or something." And then they go home, and they fuck their wives incredibly. They're the biggest, kinkiest fucks of them all. You know, not the bad guys. Just get lost in a sea of make believe. Like, let's do meth, let's do crack, and let's sleep with hookers all 7 days a week. I mean, okay, that's okay for you if that's what you do, but you know, you promoting shit. How you doing? Wow, sure am. And wow, yeah, and whew, I lost my train of thought. That's where it goes. The good guys don't. It doesn't phase them. They've seen enough shit. That's it. Where they've seen it all. to do to be a piece of shit is not a great achievement. I mean, to sit around and just do drugs and bang hookers is not enough. You know, and those are usually the biggest criminals of them all that just want to sit around and promote what pieces of shit they are. I have no fucking morals. I have no ethics. I'm a piece of shit. I abuse women. Well, it's basically abuse when you're at that level. You don't deserve to be sleeping with prostitutes at that level. I believe prostitution is for the high class. Otherwise, it's just ghetto and it's sad. um, and you got to love what you do. You know, who'd make a better pimp, me or you? I'm the good guy, but who'd make a better pimp? I can still do what he does, but I can do it differently within God's blessing and light. I could still kill in God's name when he commands me to and do it in God's light. There's a certain way to do things, and you can't be a piece of shit to do it. You can't run with the so-called devil or a God and be an immoral piece of shit with no moral compass. And the Oral B, in the Oral Roberts, that's my joke. Oral B, that's my joke. You know, you're not a comedian. A lot of you are just lackluster in every way. You fail to be men. You're just self-satiating fast food pigs. You know, and the earth needs to be scrubbed entirely. There's not enough good men because that's why when the standards are so high and you have to do shit, it gets the more money they should have to spend. When your group is small like that and you need your jobs, they definitely need more fucking money to do what they're doing. They're not interested in the minutia details of my shit and become obsessed with their work. Not in that way. They look at it like a cartoon. But there's a motherfucker on here. It's been 10 years of complete sexual fucking abuse. And I try to turn it into something good, but I don't care if who cares? I mean, we're looking at it's just fucking ridiculous. This dude, he's always trying to say because I'm not a piece of shit. It's like if I was to be a devil or a demon and take a step down, don't you think I would knock you off the fucking grid and show you what evil is? Because it's all the same either way, but the reflection isn't casting a proper image. It's like some are great, and the majority of shit I'm getting is not. There's an imbalance in the force, Luke, is what I'm telling you. There's a fucking serious problem within the fucking force. These are strange times.